What's up, then, podcast watchers and listeners? Welcome back to another episode. We're here Sunday afternoon recording this exciting weekend that we have had already, and just doing this brings more excitement to this weekend. I hope you guys had a great week. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any of the What's Up Then episodes. But we are glad that you're here. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing good. Got football playoffs this weekend. We're in the football playoff season. So
really?
We got the
Really?
Chiefs
We
in the
are?
AFC Championship game already.
I didn't know what playoffs were right now. Thanks for notifying me.
You're
Who
welcome,
picked
Keith.
the Chiefs to win it all? Oh, not Tucker. Keaton
I
did.
did.
No, so they're safe.
Because the 49ers are going to win.
Let's make our what are your guys' predictions for the games today? About to happen on Sunday. We got San Francisco, Dallas. What's your predictions?
Is that the first game?
No, Cincinnati.
No.
Cincinnati and Buffalo is. But
Okay.
we're going backwards. We like to mix it up.
All right, I'm going with 49ers today.
I would hope you
Because that's the team I picked for the Super Bowl.
49ers all the way.
Ooh,
Niners.
Niners. Man. I'm gonna go with the 49ers as well, although I do like Dallas.
That's
I think
America's
that-
team.
could make a
America's
run.
team.
No one should like Dallas. No one should like Dallas.
Well, I don't like them, but I think that they could win today. Like there's a very good chance they win.
I will say for all you Dallas Cowboy fans out there, I despise you just like Stephen A. Smith does. But if Dak Prescott plays like he did last week, you guys are Super Bowl bound. 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. It's pretty impressive. So
Can he keep that up, though?
yes, can he keep it up? 49ers defense is way better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, so we'll see what he does today.
I got so Cincinnati and Buffalo. Who do we got? Cincinnati, Buffalo, the early game today.
I'm
Who do we
going to
think?
go with Buffalo. Buffalo Bills.
Hooday! Cincinnati Bengals, baby.
What is that
What
from?
was that?
Yelling for no reason. We got-
Hooday!
I don't know what that's from.
That's their slogan.
That's their
The Bengals?
Yes.
Okay.
That was retarded. I did not understand that.
That may be true. It's who, WHODEY. Hooday.
Okay. All right, Keith. What's your pick?
Oh, he's gone. There he
I'm going
goes.
Buffalo. Yeah, there's his camera.
Yeah, there's my camera.
Restart it.
We'll fix it.
Keaton's going Buffalo. I'm
Buffalo.
going Buffalo as well. I think that they shouldn't win the game, but they have the storyline is on their side. So this is the matchup that did not happen. The rematch of the rematch that did not happen.
Are they?
Here's-
They're playing at a mutual site, aren't they?
If Buffalo
No.
wins-
Today, no.
No, not today. They're in.
If
Archie
Buffalo
Park.
wins, Kansas City and Buffalo play in Atlanta next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You think? Here's another question. If Cincinnati wins, I still think they should play in Atlanta.
Well, why?
The Bengals
There's a
couldn't be
chance.
number one, though.
Right. The Bengals didn't have a chance mathematically to be number one.
They only had mathematically to get second.
They
seed.
should have played today's game in a neutral site.
Let's just play all and playoff games at a neutral site.
No, the home field advantage is a big part.
I like Stephen A. Smith. He says they should have played in Los Angeles because he just likes Los Angeles, and none of the teams so fly. So
You are We gotta have an intervention for how much you're being influenced by Stephen A.
Stephen A. Smith arguably is one of the greatest sports.
Don't say it. No.
Oh, whoa!
Draymond Green has said this.
No, I'm retiring from the podcast.
The best sports analyst, Kyle?
Today, I'm retiring from the podcast if those are our takes.
Hey, and another thing about Stephen A. Smith, he did just write a book. Straight shooter. Straight shooter.
Spencer, what's another analyst you have to go up against him?
Nope.
Literally,
I don't know.
anybody else.
Michael Wilbon. I like Michael Wilbon.
I don't know who that is.
They're arguably the top two right there. Michael Wilbon and Stephen A.
No, stop with the Stephen A. No Stephen A.
He just yells. He just yells all the time.
You can't recognize him.
Yes.
He did. The whole show is just him making up fake arguments and yelling.
Well, that's a lot of his first take. It brings entertainment. But...
Yeah, no. I can't. Listen, I cannot watch First Take. I cannot. I watch First Take for 10 minutes and I am annoyed. My blood pressure rises.
If the Cowboys lose tomorrow, get ready, everybody. 10 a.m. What? Or even if the Cowboys win, 10 a.m. Michael Irvin, Cowboys Nation right there, and then Stephen A. Smith hates the Cowboys. So even if they win or lose, you get entertainment. But yes, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I am occupied by First Take.
All right, what's our next topic?
Anyways, next topic. I want to bring this up. It is sad to see Seth Abner, one of the greatest esports, to do it. I just want to say congrats to retirement. The video was awesome. I don't know why you were crying so much. It's not like he's...
I wasn't crying that much. It's just like...
But everybody in the nation is crying. It's not like he's leaving... I don't know. It's just a sad moment.
Yeah, I know. We're on the content phase of Scump.
Yeah. So I will say this. I think Scump can become even bigger than Ninja. I think he already has some sponsorships. I think he can become even bigger now in sponsorships and become bigger than Ninja.
He's gonna be bigger than Ninja.
Right now, compared to what Ninja is right now, yeah.
No, even when Ninja was in his peak.
Yeah, probably.
I can see Scump getting maybe clothing like Ninja.
If you watch his watch party, he's gonna bring out some of his own merch.
I've heard that. So
through Rich and Lonely, that's Mboz's brand and his company.
But congratulations, Scumpy. Thank you for all that you do for Optic Gaming, and you and Hector and everybody there. T2P, him and Formal have played the longest together. So thank you for all that you did for Optic. One of the greatest organizations. We just wanted to bring that up real quick. But yes, on to the next. We got...
Is this our new thing?
I have a topic. I want to see if you guys watch this.
Are we sure about this?
We'll just ask.
Let's hear it.
Have you guys watched the first episode of The Last of Us?
Not yet. No spoilers.
No.
I haven't watched it.
Kyle, are you gonna watch this show?
Yes.
Okay.
You
know nothing.
I've been gone all weekend. So.
That's fine. Do you know anything about the video game?
Yes, there's clickers, zombie clickers.
Well, you don't know do you know the overall story?
Yes, doesn't he have a daughter or something like that? Or the
Okay.
daughter?
So here's the thing. It's going to be interesting hearing Kyle's perspective on the show because he knows absolutely nothing about it.
I wasn't right about the daughter. I thought there was a daughter.
Yeah, yes, but you don't know the storyline. You don't know what happened.
Listen, Kyle, we need to. This is a new podcast. We have to watch it. and we're gonna have live reactions on the podcast every week. Each week we'll bring you
Max.
our reaction to The Last of Us DVD series.
You want HBO Max from us?
No,
We have it.
I got it from somebody else.
Oh, okay.
If he ever watches this, he knows who it is, but
And
he doesn't watch it.
all right, so we'll talk about the first episode next week. Hopefully, Kyle can watch it this week.
Well, we can talk about 2 of the episodes.
Yeah, we can talk about 2 of the
Are they-
episodes.
Yeah, when
Are
when
they
do they
coming
come
out
out?
weekly?
I think
They come
they're
out
coming.
every Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Every Sunday.
And did you see there is the podcast, the Last of Us podcast that comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
did.
saw that.
I did listen to that. That was very good.
Even if we don't text you back, we see your text.
Did
at
you know-
midnight.
Yeah, because I know that when you don't respond to my messages.
You text us at midnight. Here's a podcast. You guys should listen
It doesn't matter when the message comes. When you
I'm
see
trying
it
to
later,
say.
you say, "Oh, hey, thanks,
trying
brother,
to
who I
say.
love.
Well,
Here's a nice
thanks for the
response. You know
podcast.
I'm listening."
Thanks for the podcast.
Did you know who the host of that podcast is, Spencer?
It was Neil. Is it Neil? Is that his first name? What
Yeah.
are
Well,
they-
that's the creator.
Oh, yeah. The host is the guy who plays Joel. in the
Yeah,
video
Troy.
game, right?
I think his name's Troy Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
we
did
gotta
really
watch,
well.
So we gotta watch the episode and watch the podcast.
Well, they just the podcast. They just go over the episode.
Listen to the podcast.
I'm not watching the podcast.
How's
We're,
Keaton
we're the only
watching
podcast in the universe that you can only watch.
Yeah,
this? How's Keaton watching this?
I gave him
I
the
got it from
HBO Max.
Tucker. I haven't watched it yet.
Then why are we yelling at him if he hasn't watched?
You haven't
it?
watched it yet, Keith? I gave that to you like a week ago.
We're going to watch 1 and 2 tonight, probably.
Okay. All right. Next week, you guys have. We all have to watch the first 2 episodes.
Yep.
In the podcast?
No, you don't. You don't have to listen to the podcast if you don't want to.
Tucker, since it's just you and I will say I thought they did an awesome job. Like my big fear with them taking a great video game that I love is that they're going to destroy it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they did an awesome job of creating something
Yeah.
thematically that's really special and not ruining the video game.
Yeah. They.
Only the first episode.
There
You're
is-
saying all this in the first episode?
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I don't.
There's literally line from line. Like some of the lines are the exact same
Yeah.
as the game.
That's
But
cool.
Wow.
also doing it where it's still quality and they're still creating like a story that draws you in.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
And I would say this is like one of the first things where I actually know what's supposed to happen. And it's still like, I'm still surprised and it still pulls me in.
Yeah. It's good.
Wow. Well,
I will
can't
say
wait to
there-
watch it.
There really hasn't been a good movie or show that's been like about a video game that's
Sonic?
been good. So
Yeah. Sonic is not about a
Sonic-
game. It's just a character.
yeah,
Listen,
Sonic was not that.
You and my 6-year-old child can watch Sonic together and watch The Last of Us. That kid
I
watches
haven't-
Sonic like 3 times a week. So you can talk about Sonic.
I haven't seen the new one yet. I've only
Yeah,
seen
Kyle
the
Kyle will watch it with
There
them.
you go.
Let's go.
Is it a sport? So
Oh no,
we
is
are
it?
about to share. This is a brand new segment of Is It a Sport? Brought to you by some of our loyal listeners' suggestion. We have found a random sport on the interwebs, and we're going to talk about if it's actually a sport and have a little live reaction. So, Tucker, insert and play that clip for our viewing audience now.
Here you go. It's right here.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa!
What is he doing?
Kyle!
Gotta watch the video.
Do you have your volume up?
Sound down, my word.
Yeah.
Is this dodgeball?
They're not throwing them at each other.
I gotta watch it too.
So this is how are we reacting to this? Let's so the clip's in here right now. The clip's
Just
gonna
let
play.
them, yeah,
I'm
let them
watching
watch
right
it.
now.
They're watching it now. Then we're gonna put right now. We'll do our live reactions.
What the heck is that guy? Literally threw it to the teammate while he was juggling.
Juggling. So what you have just witnessed is combat juggling. Who knows? Is it a sport? Is it not a sport? Let's hear our live reaction from Kyle first.
Look at Keith's face.
Kyle, live reaction.
This
Mine?
is
Yes, that's from Kyle, live reaction.
I've never seen this. That was a little bit crazy.
oh my.
You want me to
Still
answer right
watching
now?
it.
Yeah,
You want me to
live
Yes,
reaction.
live reaction.
Oh my word.
I would say yes, it's a sport.
Okay. You have a reason?
Describe- So for those of
Yes, this is a sport. I think it takes a little bit of skill. Not
Takes
everybody
a
can.
lot of skill. What?
Yes, it takes a lot of skill. I think there's running involved. Not everybody can do juggling, and it takes a little bit of strategy. So I think yes, this is a sport.
For those of you viewing or listening rather just through audio, combat juggling essentially seems to be you have your juggling pins and you got a team of like 4 or 5, and while you are juggling your pins, you are trying to knock the other team's pins out of the air, and you seem to be able to kind of push. I would assume there are some type of foul or penalty box things. You can kind of throw the pins to teammates apparently. Basically, you just have to continually juggle these pins and be the last man standing, I suppose. So Keaton, your live
What is
reaction.
Keith's reaction?
Yeah,
This is like sharks and minnows. Like when you played soccer, everyone would have a soccer ball and you had to kick the other guy's soccer balls out.
Yep,
This is
kinda
what
like
this
that.
reminds me of.
Yep.
This one team is sponsored by Intel.
Intel sponsoring
Yeah.
that?
I would consider this a sport.
They got sponsors. This is better than esports. This is
Esports has sponsors.
This is Scump's retirement plan. Actually, he's
That's
moving
what
over.
he's moving into.
Combat juggling.
No,
Tucker,
this
live
actually
reaction?
looks pretty fun.
I would consider a sport too. It's definitely a special skill you need to have, and there's running involved, which is hard for some people.
What'd you say off air though?
I forget what I said.
You said it was stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't see myself watching this and being entertained, but
It can still be a sport and be stupid.
yeah, I'm sure some people actually enjoy watching it. I'm curious to see like how much, if they're playing for money or like how much these people get
Yes,
paid
I
to
would-
do this.
I would like some rolls, like how many pins. It seemed like when they were throwing one up, they had just knocked one. Like how many pins they gotta have at a time?
It's like
The one guy,
It seemed like they started with 3.
Yeah,
the,
Like,
the
once
one
they
guy
have-
that was the one guy was juggling 2 of the pins with one hand and just using the other hand to try to knock the pins out.
So probably once
think
you
so.
have all 3 pins,
Yeah.
once you have all 3 pins out.
Combat juggling. It seemed pretty intense. I would agree. I definitely don't want to watch it. It's very silly looking, but I would say it's a sport. It's definitely skillful. And there's a lot of strategy involved. It just doesn't seem to make much sense to me.
and you're playing against another team, which I would consider that a big thing for
We
something to be a
should've-
sport.
yeah, we should have
Competitive
a
endeavor.
check. We should have like a checklist. We should have done this before we watched it, but what do you guys consider a checklist of a sport?
I would say Like an-
competitive.
Yeah.
Skill. You gotta have skill.
Skill.
Yep.
Probably.
I would say competition is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Here's a question: is this more of a sport than golf? Is this more of a sport than golf?
I would say golf is harder.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it now.
Golf is there's a lot of things to golf to be
I would say
to
golf,
play at that
golf
level.
Golf is like purely a skill. Like I don't think you got to be kind of in shape to be better at it, but I don't think you have to be. You don't have to be athletic at golf. It's purely a skill, and you compete in golf, but I feel like golf. This might be a harder endeavor than golf.
Well,
This might be more of a sport in my opinion.
Golf is mental too. You got to go into each shot like you're playing. You got to think and but I don't know that one. It seemed like you're hitting each other and things like that. Yes, that's more physical than golf. But
A lot of environmental factors going on in combat juggling.
Yeah.
Well, this has been your first installment of Is It a Sport? Thanks for listening, everyone.
that was good. I want to know who suggested this.
A loyal listener.
We
Well,
can't bring
share
can't just
listeners.
share names every time.
I mean, we don't get any comments, so they text.
Well, he got personal
I
comments.
shared the comment with you earlier, like before Christmas. I shared the comment with you in a text message that you probably didn't respond to.
Okay.
Oh,
I-
your text messages are too long.
Oh!
Wow.
Whoa!
At least I have a text message.
I would say I'm the worst at responding. Sometimes I don't respond
Yes.
for a long time.
Oh, your phone doesn't work at that house.
Yeah, I leave my
That's
phone
true.
up here and don't look at it. But
That doesn't mean it doesn't work at the house. That just means he doesn't use it.
Well, he said if you take it downstairs, right, you can't.
yeah, I
He
have
can't-
to
he
have
doesn't
it.
get
I
service.
can only use it up in my room.
Yeah, so well, we'll see if this becomes a weekly segment or just a.
I actually have several sports things in mind as a suggestion.
Can we bring up
What's
some?
the
This sounds like a weekly segment, Kyle.
weekly segment? Is it a sport?
All right.
Okay.
Are we? What's
We're
the moving on? Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Next segment. Probably one of the best segments that we do. Are arguably one of the best segments we do. The draft. The draft of the week. Sponsored by Keaton, I think. So let's throw it over to the draft master.
Today, I was on short notice this week. Just saying, Spencer's like, we gotta move it up and do the podcast earlier. I was on short notice.
You
for
can
a
tell us on Monday.
You have a full
You had
week.
an
You
entire
have a
week.
full week.
Doing it
I
at
was-
4 hours does
I
not
was
mean
caught off by. Okay,
Okay, okay.
this week
What's
we're
the
doing
draft idea this week? There, draft master.
the best athletes of all time.
The bet. We need to clarify on this because you just sent out athletes. So is it the best athletes of all time in our opinion? Am I drafting for the people? Do I draft who I personally like? Do I
do
draft
whatever you
what I
want.
think the people are gonna like? What are
Deep.
the parameters?
Are you
We
listening?
we've got to get a picture up first to get voting. So
The best athletes of all time. Shut up, Kyle.
well, that's true. If we want
Hey,
people to vote,
hey.
we got to get a picture up.
I'd like you to get graphics for last week's draft.
That was a hard one to do, but you could have got the logo, then the year. I don't know, but
You could have taken a picture of that team, like the team
Yeah.
photo of that year.
That was just my excuse, okay? I was just lazy.
Our media department is slacking.
It's a one-person crew right now.
Hey,
Uh,
we're not going to hire anybody else to help you when the media department doesn't do anything.
Okay. I'll take the blame.
Put that on your shoulders.
All
How
right.
are we picking the draft order this week, fellas?
I don't know what you guys want to do.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey,
every week.
I'm on
What if we
short
go,
notice.
What if we go like, we hold up a 1, 2, 3, or 4 on the camera. If you match with anybody, you're out. And then
Let's
if
do-
we have 3 left, you can hold up 1, 2, or 3. If you match with somebody,
We're doing
Okay.
rock, paper, scissors.
No,
we're workshopping.
I like it. So once you're out, you're the last. So you don't want to
The last person standing gets first.
yes,
The first person out.
yes. Let's do
the
that.
last draft.
It's 1 through 4.
1 through 4. You got to hold up.
All right, let's go.
All right, ready?
3,
1, 2,
I'm holding up 4.
oh.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Kyle!
I'm first.
So me and Kyle both out?
Well, you guys all held up 3s.
No,
No,
Keaton
I'm
held
first.
up. Keaton had 4.
1,
Oh,
2,
so it's me versus
3,
Keaton. We got.
4.
I don't know how this works now.
We'll
Rock,
do
paper,
me. We'll do you and Keaton to do first and second. Though no, we'll do me and Kyle to do third and fourth.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? So you and
So
Keaton
rock,
go.
paper, scissors between me and Keaton for first.
No, 1 through 4.
No, 1 and 2.
So who's
1 and
Yeah,
first?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Well, if we get the same
Okay,
number,
who's
then
first between me and Keaton?
Rock paper scissors. This.
what? Yeah.
Just go.
It's best out of 1. Rock, paper, scissors.
Wait,
and
I'm
we're
not
going to
ready.
shoot.
We can't see your hand. All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, you're so slow.
Go again.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No, no, you get out of here.
Keenan is slow.
Keaton had
Got
rock.
it.
Keaton had rock. Spencer's first.
Yeah, thank you.
Keaton had rock.
I'm first. Keaton's
Ken,
second.
you're out.
You
All right,
two,
Kyle.
rock, paper, scissors.
All right, Kyle.
Rock,
Rock,
paper.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh my, it's so laggy.
All right. Rock.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Shoot. Boom! All right. So the draft order is Spencer, Keaton, me,
Okay.
Kyle.
I'm so stupid.
I'm probably gonna draft athletes that I like.
We
That's
need
my
we need a
honest-
new draft.
Yeah, I'm
thing.
drafting my all-time athletes that I also like. So, all right, with the first pick of the 2023 athlete draft, best athlete draft, I'm going with Messi.
Dang it.
Man, that's a
You
good.
know you're good when you can be referred to by one name.
That's a good pick.
Oh, that's a breach.
You're up, Keaton.
My pick. I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
You know you're good when you can be referred to by one name.
Kobe.
Rest in peace.
All right, my first pick. I'm gonna go with LeBron James.
I got my number 1 overall pick.
Well, good
Congrats.
for
You want
you.
to
I'm happy for you.
He fell all the way to 4?
You didn't print out a packet this week?
No, we were unprepared.
I was on short notice.
Just like Keith said. All right. Let's hear it, Kyle.
Arguably one of the people that have changed the game of basketball, Stephen Curry.
That's a good pick.
That's my number 1 overall. Right
Yeah,
now.
I should have picked him.
He fell all the way
You're gonna
to
pick
4.
him over Michael.
That's fine. It's a reach. You can have him.
Yeah, Michael Jordan would have been a good pick, Kyle.
Stephen Curry.
All right.
right?
With my number 2 pick, and remember I'm picking athletes who I also really enjoy. I am going with Rafael Nadal.
He's just picking mine.
I would say that's the most demanding sport is tennis.
Tennis,
That
yeah.
could be. I could see that. It's
On
very
your
demanding.
body.
Physically demanding, mentally
Yeah,
exhausting.
You're
Yeah.
playing for like 3 hours,
And
Yeah.
the funny thing
and you
is,
do like 3 matches every weekend.
See tennis players' calves? Look at those things. And thighs?
the funny thing, I don't know if did you guys watch the Andy Murray
I have
match in
not.
Australian?
I have
I
no.
guess he went like 5.5 hours, one of the longest matches ever, and he asked to go to the bathroom, and you can't go take a pee during a tennis match.
Yeah, you can only get like a few breaks. Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted to go pee and he couldn't do it.
Wow.
Hayden.
That sucks. I'm going with Michael Jordan.
Dang it. It's a good
Reach.
pick.
The reach.
You did
A
research?
reach?
You got a
What?
list?
Who, me?
Yeah, I heard the pen going over
I
there.
got a couple names. All right. My second pick, I'm going to go with Tom Brady.
Oh my goodness. This might be the all-time like you could hate them list over there that you started.
But there's a lot of fans of them.
Yes, there are.
All right, another good one for me. Arguably one of the greatest golfers of all time, Tiger Woods.
That's a good pick.
I hope he wins another Masters. That's all that
I don't know about that.
He's not going to.
I think the only thing that's holding him, he cannot walk right now. He can play golf, but he can't walk.
I don't think he could play like Thursday through Sunday without like limping.
Yeah. Well, they said he could use a cart, but he's got a
He could
just
use a
doesn't-
cart.
Yeah, they told him he could use a cart, but he just doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to.
Changing the rules of golf for him because he's the greatest ever to play. They just know that the only way golf is relevant is if he's playing. All
Sure. And
right, round number 3.
Live
my-
Golf did get a sponsorship, TV sponsorship.
Andy's gone.
No, he's
Round
good. He's
number-
back.
I'm always here.
Round number 3. I'm going with Pittsburgh's own Sidney Crosby.
Oh, I thought you were going with someone else.
Oh, I was thinking of Steelers.
Yeah, I was thinking of Steelers too.
I was like, he doesn't play on Steelers.
What's this one? This is the Pittsburgh.
I know.
Is
I know.
Alex Ovechkin? I needed to ask this. Is Alex Ovechkin gonna catch Wayne Gretzky's goals, Spencer?
Don't know. 'Cause
Are
I
you
don't know
still-
what their numbers are, so
Are you still into hockey like you used to be?
yeah, I still watch when I can. Hockey
Okay.
is still probably my favorite sport to actually watch live. So
All right, Keaton.
Dude,
I want to go with my pick, Pele.
Pele. Who's that?
wow.
You know who that is.
It sounds like you're marking something off.
I'm just writing these names down to make sure I don't say someone's.
No.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna go with Ronaldo.
Yeah, Tucker's
you really are
Tucker's
going
not-
for the all-time
Yeah.
hate list.
Yes.
Do people hate him?
Yes.
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 I mean, I do hate him too. So
He's cocky.
I'm thinking people I do hate. So
He's cocky as all get out.
yeah.
You guys are just giving me a lot of value at this last pick. My top 3, I've probably got
Your pick.
We are not.
my favorite basketball player of all time, the Dwayne Wade.
Got carried by LeBron.
Arguably,
No,
I
he
think-
didn't.
I
Got
think-
carried
No,
carried by
he didn't.
Shaq and LeBron.
No, he
No.
No.
Let me say the
No.
06 finals behind Giannis now, probably. Giannis's NBA finals. But Dwayne Wade's 06 NBA finals, literally one of the greatest performances in the finals history. behind Giannis.
Did he
probably.
average 30 points?
Yes. They were down.
Yeah,
0-2.
behind Shaq.
No, they were down
No,
0-2.
Shaq only averaged like 14 points.
And another photo that I saw, Dwayne Wade is the only NBA player, that has won a championship on his rookie deal.
Okay,
That's kind of cool.
that's impressive.
All right. With my 4th round first overall pick, I am going to go with. Oof, this is tough. I'm going to go with the Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. All right.
Keaton, who is that? Let's see if
skater.
Keaton. Okay.
He knows who
He is.
Tony Hawk. Everyone knows who Tony Hawk is. He's got video games named after him.
Exactly. Greatest
He-
athlete of all time.
Yeah, he
In
definitely.
skating, but he's truly a great athlete.
I have a good one this next round.
He leads that
Yeah.
industry. Tony Hawk does.
By far, he made that industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Keaton.
Yeah. With my pick, I'm going with the greatest runner of all time, Usain Bolt.
Yeah, that's a good athlete right there.
I got a good one, Tut.
All right, I need like 2 good picks for my last.
You already.
All
All
right,
right, we're going. If
Are we
you
gonna get a photo up this week?
if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you're gonna love this pick. I'm picking T.J. Watt.
DJ
I
Watt.
thought you were gonna say another one. I have a Pittsburgh too. but
You'd
I'm
rather
not
have
going to.
TJ Watt over Ben
Yes.
Yes.
over Bettis too?
Nah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have another good-
There's another player I put over those 2 as well.
I'm gonna save him 5th round.
We'll
I'm
see
gonna
if
take-
Kyle takes him.
I'm not taking him this round because I think this guy's.
All
Gonna,
that you're gonna lose him next round.
okay, but one of the greatest swimmers of all time, Michael Phelps.
I
No.
almost picked him.
That guy should be on Tucker's list because that's an all-time hate list right there.
People hate him too.
Yeah,
Yes.
most people hate him.
Why?
I
He
didn't.
got in his trouble. He has his troubles.
Oh.
Okay, besides that, he has the most gold medals in one swimming.
It's-
Swimming is
I'm not
very hard
I'm
too.
not arguing he's not good. I'm arguing that people dislike him.
Like him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
With my final pick, this is, remember, I'm going on the I have to like them and they're great. I am going to go with Phoenix's own Steve Nash.
That's a good one.
That's a good pick.
They ever gonna
He
get
was
healthy?
very fun to watch in his prime.
Yes,
He was a blast.
Kobe Bryant held that team back.
Oh,
Bryant-
he went to LA.
Kobe
Kobe
beat him.
Bryant Kobe Bryant and the Lakers held that team back. They probably would have made the finals.
Oh,
Oh, they stopped him, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Nash went to LA, I think, for part of his career as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
This is
his-
tail end.
yes.
it's like 13.
That was the biggest.
2013.
That was like one of the biggest bust teams ever. They had Dwight
Yeah.
Howard, Steve Nash, and Kobe.
Kind of
Yeah.
like what LA is doing right now with LeBron. So
It's true.
Sure. Keaton.
I'm gonna go with Roger Federer.
I was gonna pick him.
Who's
Huh?
better,
I picked it
Nadal?
over you.
Nadal or Roger Federer?
Federer.
I think
Nadal.
Federer has more like wins, doesn't he?
Nadal is the king
the,
of
the
clay.
argument's not between those two. It's Djokovic is better than both of them, probably. But
Yeah.
Whoa. That's true. Are you gonna
Uh,
steal mine? You're gonna steal mine here, Todd?
We'll see if I can steal it because I really have nobody else to pick.
2 Pittsburgh people on your team?
Yeah, we're going back to back Steelers. I'm
Mine's
going
gonna be
with Troy Polamalu.
ooh, great pick.
right.
That's a fan
It's-
favorite. Nobody hates him.
Yes. I just
I
Yeah,
do.
your last two were good picks. People like those last two.
yes. Troy, the Baltimore Ravens interception in the playoffs. That was just came up. But if we could ever make the playoffs and stay long enough, then Fitzpatrick would get those highlights. But we don't make it that far.
Oh my gosh. Just save it.
Take your last pick.
Take your last pick.
Good gracious.
Can I think a little bit?
Did I steal your pick?
What? No, I'm gonna take
Okay.
another one. One
Okay.
of the most dominant big men ever. The most dominant big man ever. Shaquille O'Neal, the Diesel.
The Diesel. That's a good pick. Nobody hates Shaq either.
Shaq was the reason I have fell in love with the Miami Heat. My favorite player. Then once he turned to Miami Heat and they won the championship, it's rest is history.
Okay.
So
I think that was a good draft.
I have a lot of value.
Apparently my
Oh,
list
man.
sucks, but I thought it did pretty good.
No one picks.
Are we
Serena.
honorable mention?
Your list is a very good all-time players list, but you also have some people that will strongly
Are we
dislike.
doing
Yeah. What'd you say,
honorable
Keaton?
mention? Can we do honorable mention?
Serena Williams.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Keaton's honorable mention.
That's a good pick.
Honorable mention over here, again, a personal one. Ken Griffey Jr. Almost put him on my list. Would have been our only baseball player.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
You don't even you never heard that name before?
Who? Say again?
Ken Griffey Jr.
No,
He has video
I know.
games too.
I've never heard that name.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Wow.
Wow.
Honorable mention, Tucker.
I have nothing. I was gonna say a name, but people definitely hate this guy.
How about with
Who's
Lance
this?
Armstrong?
Sure.
Who's this?
No, he got in a lot of trouble, didn't he?
Yes, he
Yeah, he
did.
took
Who's another one
steroids.
who said people hate?
It's a Steeler. You guys probably know, but
Who?
Antonio Brown. I was gonna say him.
Oh, yeah.
my
that's-
gosh.
I'm putting that. That's
Yeah.
your honorable mention.
No.
Okay.
No.
He was very fun to watch when he was a Steeler, but then went quickly downhill.
He was the great. He
Yes.
was the best wide receiver when he was with the Steelers.
Yeah.
In the NFL. Well, if I need to throw in a Steelers mom and dad, I would say Heinz Ward.
Heinz Ward's a good one.
I was gonna put Troy Polamalu, but Heinz Ward
Always,
is.
you're
For your
always so
fifth
worried
pick.
about pleasing mom and dad on this podcast.
He is. He's got to be the favorite.
I did see this was a funny photo before we had that people's birthdays in January get the least amount of presents. And
Oh
I
my.
would- I would
Boo.
say,
Mom and Dad sent you money.
Boo-hoo.
okay, people get more presents than money.
Oh my gosh.
None of us did send you a present. None of us sent you a present.
Exactly. It makes sense.
Gotten presents for each other on our birthdays.
It makes sense though, especially early January birthdays.
It's the same with. I would say it's the same with December.
Are we logging off the podcast now?
Yes.
Sorry.
Close it out, Kyle. Stop
That
your
was
whining.
That was
Stop
a
your
good
whining.
one. That's another edition of the What's Up Dad podcast, folks. We hope you have a fantastic Tuesday and a fantastic rest of your week. Thanks for watching this edition of the episode. We hope to see you next week. Peace.